This week, Rob, D23 starts this week. It kicks off on Friday. We're, of course, going to get to Anaheim, California Friday evening. I think it is going to be earth-shaking news, earth-shaking news, earth-shaking news. Listen, it is always good to check your expectations, no matter what. And never let your speculation become expectation. No, I'm ready for a whirlwind, man. I really do think they are going to shake the internet. What are you expecting going into this thing right now?
Well, like you,
Anyway, guys.
Eventually.
Hey guys, John here, and I am in beautiful Anaheim, California, where I came down to cover D23, and I would like to walk you guys through why this live stream that we promised we would be doing is not going to be happening, thanks to our friends at Disney. We got our confirmation that I was going to be granted press credentials now to come to D23 Expo. And sure enough, I've got my media badge. Whee! Ha-ha! On the acceptance letter that I got, it did let me know the procedure of what I had to do to make sure I got media seating. It did also have this one paragraph that said, for most panels, there will be limited number of standby seats made available on a first-come, first-served basis for media who are not granted a reserved seat. So I'm like, okay, I'm sure we'll get a reserved seat again. I'm not entitled to get one, but I just thought, okay, we'll probably get one. I'm getting my request in early. They approved me for my media badge. I'm sure it's all good. I decided to splurge a little bit, open up the company bank account a bit, and get us a hotel that is literally right here connected to the convention center. We spent thousands of dollars on these hotel rooms. Still hadn't heard anything. It was just a few days before it. So I finally wrote them again on Wednesday, September 7th. It wasn't until the day before D23, when it was past the point that I could get a refund on my passes, the day before, that I got an email back from them that said, thank you so much for your interest in attending Marvel panel at D23 Expo 2022. Unfortunately, we are unable to accommodate your request for a reserved seat, but a limited number of standby seats, standby media seats will be available. And so automatically I'm like, why did you not tell me when I sent in the request weeks ago? Again, I'm not entitled to it. Absolutely not.
You said I got the media pass. You told me the procedure to make sure we got the media seating. I followed the procedure. On reliance on that, I spent thousands of dollars on not only setting a time the weekend and driving down here, buying the hotels, getting some food, stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. Why couldn't you tell me less than 24 hours? It was probably about 16 hours at that point before I'm supposed to come down here and do this.
So whatever. They tell me there's still a process to get in if you are media. Media standby queues for morning presentations in Hall D23, Premier Stage, Backlot, Walt Disney Archive Stage, and Hyperion Stage will open each day at 9 a.m. So today at 9 a.m. is when, hey, you don't have the media reserve seat, no problem. Go to the media standby section. That line opens at 9 a.m. So this morning, I decide instead of 9 a.m., I decide,
you know what, I'm awake. I'm gonna go down a little bit early. Because I'm an early bird kind of guy. So I'm gonna go down a little bit early. This D23.
So I go down hours early, and I go up to many of the very helpful volunteer staff who are here. I don't have reserve seating, but I'm supposed to go to Lobby D, and that's when they tell me there is no separate line for media standby line. You have to get into the general line, and then once you're in the building with the general standby line, then you can go to the separate media line. I'm like, that's not what the email told me. If I had known that, number one, I'd have to get in the general line first, I sure as hell would have gone down there a lot earlier than 7 a.m. So they said, okay, so go down to the general standby line, which is on the opposite end of the convention center. So I go down to the opposite end of the convention center. There's the general standby line. I'm like, great, I'm here to go to Lobby D for the media standby line, but I understand I have to go through the regular line first. And they're like, yes, but unfortunately everything is now full. I said, so I can't get in even for the media standby line that they told me in an email did not open until 9 a.m. And you're telling me that I can only get to that media standby line if I go in with the regular line, but the regular line is now cut off and I can't get to it. And they're like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's not your fault, not your fault. You're doing your job. Good on you. Thanks for being here and trying to help everybody have a good time.
You fucking moron! You are a fucking human piece of shit and a disgrace!
Again, it would have been nice to know all this if the media communication team wasn't such a circus clown show. Woo, ha ha, media credentials. But they go, oh, yeah, you got a media credential. Great. And here's how you get a seat in the panel. Great. Do what they tell me to do. Book hotels, set aside the time, spend all the money, all that kind of stuff. Never get back to me. Day before. I spent thousands of dollars, dragged Rob down here. Whole bit, all the stuff was for nothing. Was for absolutely nothing. So, thanks a lot, Disney. I'm not mad that they're not letting us in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty mad. I'm sure we'll talk about the events of the panel that's happening here at D23. I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Later.
Got a question for you. Are you ready for D23, the most electrifying event in entertainment surrounding the world, as the House of the Mouse demands your attention to turn all eyes on Anaheim, California, where for 3 days, not one, not two, but 3 days, they will drop bomb after bomb after bomb. Oh wait, we will announce absolutely nothing. Cause screw you! Yeah, welcome to D23, everybody. Some people asked me if Rob's joining me here today. No, Rob got out of Dodge. And so he's not here today, so it's just me. And so coming into this D23, coming out of the pandemic, and them telling the world, all eyes on us. All eyes on us. You're a Disney fan somewhere around the world, you gotta fly into Anaheim, because this is D23, baby. We're gonna give the goods. And the goods were not given.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme, every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one.
And what did you do? Well, Star Wars was a write-off. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you this mid-level animation show, Bad Batch, for season 2. Everybody applaud. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome as we announce to you this other cartoon show, just filled with characters we've already used 1,000 times before. Yay! Announced casting for The Acolyte. You announced The Acolyte over 2 years ago. Then Marvel. Nothing on Blade? Really? Nothing on Deadpool? It's just, it was a big nothing burger. It was a fart in the wind. Wouldn't be surprised if you decide to never go again. Oh no, I'll tell you right now. I'll even bring up the full screen camera to get this thing. I will never go to D23 again. Period. I'm never going to D23 again to go to Star Wars Celebration. Fuck that. No way. I will never go to D23 again. Everybody thought I was lying when I said I'm never going back to Disneyland. I have not gone back. Listen, I'm Italian, man. You screw an Italian out of money, they hold a grudge. I will tell you right now, I will never again go to Star Wars Celebration, and I will never again go to D23. You know? Yeah, fuck me over once, shame on everybody.
What?
Disney live events like this, done. I'll never be back. And I would encourage people never to go.
The next day.
I don't believe there's any other way to say it, but D23 was an absolute failure. They didn't announce anything. Nothing.
You know, also you said something.
Let's go into the Campea classroom here for a second. Yay! Who the fuck cares? I don't want to try to get into Kathleen Kennedy's head and pretend to understand what's going on there. We'd like to present to you a cartoon show filled with cartoon characters we've all seen already many fucking times. Look, everybody, it's Ahsoka. Ooh, we've never seen that character before. Look, everybody, it's Mace Windu. Oh, wow, it's Mace Windu. We've never seen him before in animated form 18 times. Just an update. Listen, I want to drive this point home. This isn't some afternoon tea. This is D23. This is supposed to be the showstopper, the main event, prime time. This is it. This is our event. This is our Super Bowl. This is our Academy Awards. This is it. All eyes on us. People around the world fly in, come into Anaheim, come to D23, media of the world. Pay attention to what's coming out of us. This was your chance. And you did nothing. It was a fucking fart in the wind. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, MeUndies. Now look, if you're anything like me, when you run out of underwear, the first thing you do is you just run to the big store and buy the cheapest pack you can, some cheap underwear. And as you know, the MeUndies membership is literally designed to make your life easier with free shipping and returns on every order. Go to MeUndies.com/Campea. That's MeUndies.com/Campea.